Okay, so there's, and you may want to take a couple of notes on this, because I think you're going to find that a lot of people, even though Lucia is celebrated here in Sweden, there's a lot of people that don't know a lot about her. Okay, who was she really? When did she live? Why has she inspired this celebration, not only here in Sweden, but in other parts of the world? And so today we're going to talk just a little bit about who she is, and I really feel like you are going to have a little bit of a connection here, okay? She was born on an island outside of Syracuse, Sicily, in the year 283, okay? That's a long time ago, 283. Let's just put that in perspective a little bit. The Savior died, how old was he when he died? 33 years old, right? So if she was born in 283, she was born exactly 250 years after the Savior's birth, okay? What's going on in the world at that point? In the area in which she's living, is that part of Italy? Italy didn't exist, right? What was that part of the world called? It was called the Roman Empire, right? So she was born during that Roman Empire era. And the emperor, kind of the evil emperor, Diocletian, was very much opposed to Christianity, okay? And he was fiercely pursuing anyone who became a Christian. He was destroying their books, the Bible. He was destroying their churches. And there was literally an execution order out for anyone who became a Christian. Okay? So Lucia is born in this environment. She's born into a family that's rather wealthy, kind of upper class in this area. Her father is a Roman. Okay? So he's part of that kind of elite class of the Roman rule. Her mother is of Greek origin. Okay? So she is born into a family that has no Christian tradition at all. And at some point in her young life, her father passes away when she's really quite young, okay? And her mother is raising her as a single mother. And these are the facts we know about Lucia. Her mother's not Christian, but at some time thereafter, she embraces Christianity. We don't know how. But if you think about it, it has to be the result of some missionary effort, right? This is only a few hundred years after the Savior's passing, after his crucifixion. So we know there is an ongoing missionary effort going on in this time, a very active one. And Lucia is so touched by the message of Christ and hope and everlasting salvation that at a young age she embraces it. So Lucia is really truly one of those young converts that we as missionaries in the latter days pray for, right? She was golden. And she embraced the gospel of Jesus Christ to such an extent that not only was she baptized and entered into that covenant, but she entered into some other covenants that she made in a very personal, private way. She decided that she wanted to enter into a covenant of chastity and a covenant of poverty. Okay? She wanted to give all of her earthly and worldly possessions to the poor. That is how deeply influenced she was by the message of Christ and the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, her mother kind of had different plans for her, okay? Her mother wanted her to marry. And she had her eyes set on a wealthy nobleman, okay, who could take good care of her. And that wealthy nobleman was not